All right, everyone. Thanks for coming. Fun night, first tournament game. And this is, I think, the fourth tournament I've played in. And what I've learned is we've only had one tournament game that we've played in that's gone to script, meaning that it happened the way we thought it was going to happen or played out the way we thought it was going to play out. And this is no different. I mean, we get off to a shaky start. We hit three batters in the first inning. We commit an error in the first inning to score one run. We hit two more batters to score a second run. So we're down 2-0. We got to bring in a relief. We got to bring in our reliever, and strikes out somebody in three pitches. And so that really took the momentum from the other team to our side. And then we capitalized on that. The bottom of the first inning, we have five pitch at bat that ends up with a batter getting second base. We walk two batters, and we get a two RBI double. It's a bad call at second base. We should have been able to that runner should have been safe, but that's not the call that was made. But the great thing with that was, in all the confusion of what was going on, our second runner scored to actually tie up the game, and that really really helped us because going into the second inning we kind of buckled down a little bit. Our pitching, whereas in the first inning between the two pitchers we threw 31 pitches, in the second inning we threw 12 pitchers. We did a really, really good job in the second inning to lock it down. And I thought we looked really, really good. We come back and their pitcher's starting to get a little wild. We get some timely walks, get some runners on base. Then we hit another double to score two runs, which was really, really good. We ended up scoring five that game or that inning. That's what made that was the difference in the game, 7-2. And so, when you come to tournament time, and you come to the playoffs, it's one game. We don't have series in this league. It's one game, and winner takes all in that one game. And so there are some heightened nerves going on. There's some heightened situations going on. We were in a weird situation tonight where we actually played on a field we haven't played on. The mound 2 inches higher than it usually is, and as silly as it sounds, that's something that it takes some getting used to. And I thought our pitchers did a really, really good job, especially coming in and dealing with the adversity the way that we were able to deal with adversity, and see our way through this. And so on the day, we gave up two hits. We got three hits for the game. We batted 333 for the game. We had a 750 on base percentage for the game. That means we were getting on base 75% of the time. That's really, really good. That's really, really high. On the game between our two pitchers, we threw uh, 65 pitches. We threw 65 pitches between our two pitchers, and they made the throw 94 pitches. We ended up with 12 walks on the day, four strikeouts, only one looking strikeout, which was really, really good. I counted up 10 quality at bats, three stolen bases. Um, it was a really good, efficient night at the plate. Really good, efficient night in the field pitching once we kind of calmed down a little bit. And so it's on to the next round. It's on to the semifinal round, and hopefully we have a game Thursday. We'll get some practice in on Wednesday, talk about a few things, and get ready for the game Wednesday, whoever we're playing. So have time for a question if anybody has one. Yeah. Yeah, the question is, how do you deal with nerves in tournament time? And you just really what helps is having a game like this. You start off the way that you start off, and we get ourselves into some trouble. We load the bases. We have two runs score, and then we have to find our way out of it. And that's sometimes teams are able to find their way out. Sometimes teams are not able to find their way out. We were able to find our way out tonight, and I think that's really, really good. Really, really good for the kids to see that they can do that. See, they have the ability to do that. We did it with being patient at the plate. As I said, we worked 14 walks. Several of those had, I think, three or four of those had foul balls that we made them get into extended counts. And then we had three timely hits that we did really, really well on the base path. We didn't make any mistakes on the base path, and we're able to score 7 runs tonight. That's really good. And I think so. I think we've played one game now in the tournament. I think we're a little more calmed down. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Thursday. But one thing we're going to talk about in practice is dealing with these feelings and dealing with the heightened expectations that people have, or maybe the heightened excitement that people have. There were some exciting things happening in the game tonight, and so what we've talked about all season is we try to control the things that we can control. We can't control everything. We can't control a lot of things. We try to control just those few things that we have control over. I thought we did a really good job tonight. I thought we were able to show what we could do coming out of adversity, dealing with adversity, and I thought we handled that really, really well. So I'm looking forward to Wednesday's practice, looking forward to Thursday's game or the semifinal game, and put ourselves in a position to be successful and see what happens. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks.